think I was I was a 1 in 5 chance of getting it. So I suppose there was an element that I thought, oh, maybe. But I was delighted when I got it, and I was very. It's always great when you have your work affirmed in such a scale, thing. But we do like the comeback, and of course that was quite a nice comeback.
So now coming to the character of Logan Roy. So the first time when you came across the character, how did you feel about it?
Well, I thought it was an incredibly, they only pitched it to me. There was no script when I was sold the show. It was just a pitch. And I just thought it was a really interesting pitch. I'm fascinated by the fact that, what it struck me and still strikes me about the show is it's a modern morality. It's really about the mores of our times and the ridiculousness of our times, and told in a very humorous and caustic and acerbic and sharp way. I just thought this is a remarkable piece of work.
So I read somewhere that there's a slight overlap between Logan Roy's character and your life.
It was completely unexpected because way back when I was first approached, I suggested playing him Scots. I said, he could easily be a certain character that, I'm aware of in Scotland. And then Jesse said, oh, no, he has to be American. And I said, okay, fine. And it wasn't until the 9th episode of the first series that Peter Friedman, who plays Frank, said, I've just done a dubbing session and they've changed your birthplace. And I said, what? I said, 9 episodes in and they've changed my birthplace? And they said, yeah. I said, well, where is it? He said, I can't remember. I said, let me check. So he looked on his mobile and said, oh, here we are, somewhere called Dundee, Scotland. And I said, but that's where I'm born. What's going on? So I went to Jesse. I said, what is it? He said, oh, I thought it'd be a little surprise. So I said, it's a hell of a surprise, having played this guy for 9 episodes as being born in Quebec, Canada, to find that suddenly he's now born in Dundee, Scotland. And I could then, I kind of related to the structure of how the character developed.
Did you do any research for the character in any way?
I kind of had an instinct for the show and the character, and I just, I've done so much over the years, and you realize that you've got a piece of gold on your hands.
So can you tell me a little about Boar on the Floor episode?
I'm very, very nervous because, in a way, it's the most exposing that Logan is in the whole series, is that we see Logan's demonic, the demon in him that comes out, and his sense of clearly he's a man that has always been betrayed in some form or another, and this is just playing right into that this is this guy who has this incredible demonology about him, and is driven, and that was the savagery of it. I thought, well, we can't have too many Boar on the Floor episodes because it gives too much away. And we didn't know if it would work, and Tony Roach and I were of equal sort of nervousness about it. I'm so out there, and it's just, you get him naked.
So from season 1 to season 2, we've seen Logan Roy go through so much. There have been so many changes, and the last finale was also very surprising. So the next season, where do we see Logan Roy going?
And of course, the storyline is left you with, he has to deal with Kendall's betrayal. He has to deal with the emergence of Roman as a possible successor, because Roman has showed rather great brilliance in his handling of the Middle Eastern money. So there's a lot of choices to take. Also, there's we still have to go back to the marriage and where the wedding is, where he is in terms of his wife, because that was left very unresolved.